Alright, how's it going? It's Mr. Extra from Team Extra. Welcome back to the channel. I figured I'd show some basic Fire King lines, do some test hands, see what we can do, see what kind of boards we can build, guys. Alright, I got my main deck there, I got my extra here. Don't forget to check out Chainlink. That's where I got this cool field center from. They're really nice. We even got the matching sleeves with it. You already know how they do. They treat us right over here. And then also, the promo code for Chainlink is Team Extra, one word, all caps at checkout. Save money on that. And we got Dueling Guard too, which Dueling Guard is similar deal. Go save 5% at checkout. It is Team Extra, capital T, capital X. Everything else is lowercase. And we're just gonna go ahead and get into it. So we'll go ahead and we'll do the most basic combo you can start with, which is Punks, and then we'll work away from there. Alright, so we're not even gonna bother like drawing a hand for this, right? So, you know, we're going to special, we're normal Punks effect, right? This is like the very start of what you want to do here. Punks is going to go get Sanctuary, right? And we're going to Sanctuary effect. We're going to put the Fire King Island out. Yep. So your next, you got a couple choices here because you're going to Fire King Island. You're going to hit this Punks with it, and then we're going to. You're going to see like your basic choices what to get from here. There's a lot of interesting stuff. And this is just assuming you just have him. I mean, you still have 4 other cards too. This is just your most basic thing. So Fire King Island, pop the Punks, right? So we'll just put him over there. There we go. That's going to kill me. So now we're going to go grab the Sacred Phoenix, right? I play it as a 2-up. People play this as a 1-up. Y'all are crazy because, like, there's a lot of times we'll have one on the field and I'm adding during my opponent's turn and I am wanting to combo again. So we're going to, since the fire monster is destroyed, we can immediately special summon the Sacred Phoenix. Well, Sacred Fire. I keep saying Sacred Phoenix. Same thing at the end of the day, guys. So we'll do Sacred Phoenix effect. We're going to destroy one from deck. Now, essentially, with the 1-card combo, you're going to just end up destroying either Bowrung or you're going to destroy the Elephant. This is going first. If you're going second, your opponent has stuff on the field, you're going to destroy High Avatar Kyrian. But typically going first, I destroy Bowrung so I can recur. Alright. So we're going to destroy Bowrung, and this is the most basic thing. Then you're going to go to end phase and draw, standby, Punks will come back to your hand, and then Bowrung will search. And then from here, since you went first, you're going to search for High Avatar Kyrian. And now at this point, you have, your hand is High Avatar Kyrian, Punks, and Bowrung. Now, the interesting thing you can do with this now is you could easily just go, let's say if you start to try to play in their field, this isn't much, but obviously this is just with just Punks, which is pretty good. It gets you to know a lot of your starter pieces, but I'll draw an actual hand and we'll see what we can get into. I mean, I've been making a lot of interesting boards, a little like underwhelming boards. When I say underwhelming, as in it looks underwhelming, and then you just do everything on their turn. So it is our turn. It is a deck that makes everything our turn. Alright, so this is what your hand's going to end up with. If they start to play and you don't like what they're doing, you have a High Avatar Kyrian right here. You can High Avatar Kyrian and pop Bowrung for next turn on Zama phase, which is what I would do. I would High Avatar Kyrian, pop Bowrung to get him on the field, which will make Fire King Sanctuary alive to where you get XYZ summon because you know they're going to special summon. And since the fire monster was destroyed, you're going to get special summon Punks. And Punks' effect is going to let you search for a spell or trap. In this case, you have 2 very, very good choices here. You have either Circle or Skyburn. Now, this depends entirely on what you need for your next turn. Right? So, like, most of the time, I will take Skyburn, because Skyburn and Circle, or I'll take either or. But, let's just say we take Skyburn, right? So we take Skyburn. Don't worry about the Circle. So they start to play. They special summon once or twice. Let's say this is like Sprite, for example, or just some generic deck. that you see in the meta. Now, the only trades that this deck kind of sucks with is against on chain. It kind of sucks, and then tier limit. It depends on how you do it, right? Because you have to time it all, like get them to use all the fusion effects and blow up their field right after that. Then they have nothing, which is pretty funny actually. So you basically have to outgrind them. So they start playing, you don't like what they're doing, you just go ahead and do Sanctuary, and then you just do the XYZ. And then you just pop their field with this, which will in turn pop the Ponks, which is fine, which means you'll get the Ponks back to the standby phase, and you're going to get the search on Barong again already. And then, let's say it passes there, you set the Skyburn, right? And then on your turn, you're going to Skyburn, you're going to pop this thing, which will trigger its effect. And then you will get, you'll get his effect to bring 2 back. The 2 you're going to bring back is going to be, Ponks again. Well, actually, you'd get these 2 back at that point. The 2 you're going to bring back is the 2 that fell off. And then you'd end up with these in your hand, and you just traded a card off field as well. You got a Fire King Island. You can do everything you want from here. But that's just with Ponks specifically. Now you can do a little bit more, and we're going to get right into it. Plus, if you guys enjoyed this video, I'll show you later this week how to window lock people with this deck. Because this is the Nadir version, so window locking is pretty easy. Alright, so let's just do a generic test hand, just to see what we can get into, right? And I'm going to be doing this like upside down to make it look easier for you guys so you can see. So we got Nadir Servant, Kyrian, Rungbali, Nadir Servant, which isn't great, and Fire Recovery. So this hand's a little weird, a little sus, but we'll make do. So if a hand like this, we would start off with, we'd still normal the Rungbali, just have Spell Trap Negate, and then we would Nadir here. Now for Nadir, I would, you have 2 choices, right? Because we're not running a Glacia in this build, since this is like the version that would would window lock people. But I get my win-ins because I'm Friday. But I'll show you guys how to do that when I get those. So from here, I'd probably just do Garua. Search out Maximus. Keep the Maximus in your hand, obviously. Garua effect to draw a card. We drew the 3rd Nadir Servant. Apparently that's what they want us to do, which is pretty funny. Alright, so this is our hand at the moment, but we got double Nadir, which is kind of rough, but Nadir's not necessarily a bad thing. Alright, so we got the Rungbali out. We will banish the Garua, bring out the Maximus. We will go ahead and do the Maximus effect just for deck knowledge, and dump Titaniclad, and in this sense, since I don't really need to dump anything else, I'd probably dump like let's go Coach King or that. Then I'd set a Nadir as bait, hold the Fire King, I'll hold the Fire Recovery for next turn. We have the High Avatar here, and then do a trade a little bit. Not really a trade so much. And then on end phase, we'll get Fleur to hand because of Titaniclad. So, I mean, that wasn't terrible. But this is, you know, fresh, like it's just been released. It's brand new. It's going to suck for a little while because its other stuff isn't out yet. And I am too poor to have the Black Witch package, right? So we're going to shuffle it up real quick, guys. Shuffle out the good stuff. Alright, do that. Alright, let's see what we can get into for this one. Kyrian. Ponks. Alright, we're already good there, but let's try the rest. Ash. Imperm. Cool. Tanky. We could do a lot here, boys. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to go 10 key. 10 key, we're going to go search out Bowrung here. And you even have it. So now if they go to Ash you, you're kind of screwed a little bit because you can dodge the Imperm right now with the Kyrian. So this is the hand so far. So we're going to go Ponks effect. You're going to go get Fire King Sanctuary. Fire King Sanctuary, do its effect. Search for Fire King Island. Fire King Island effect. Destroy the Bowrung. And then we're gonna go grab Sacred Fire. Sacred Fire effect will let us special it because Fire Monster just destroyed. Sacred Fire effect, destroy one from deck. Now from here, you could either like put your Ring Volley in grave. You can put your big one in grave, your OG Garunix, but you wouldn't want to yet because you don't know what your opponent's playing. You're just trying to set up rotation. We have a second Bowrung too if you want, where you can do the double pop too. But I'm gonna end up cutting this down to one anyways. So I would probably either destroy Kyrian, or in this sense, I'd probably destroy the second Bowrung. Alright, now from here, you just go High Avatar Kyrian, pop Ponks. And we have Imperm Ash. We'll set the Imperm. We will pass. Draw Standby. Standby Ponks will come to hand. Bowrungs. Bowrung is if you destroy like each individual one, you'll get both the searches. So the first Bowrung, we will search for a Kyrian. And then the second Bowrung as well. A Balrog. Ooh. Alright, so for here we would actually grab Ring Volley because Ring Volley can come out from the hand if a fire monster gets destroyed, right? And then we're basically going to their turn and we have an Ash in hand. We got a Ponks, High Avatar Kyrian, and a Volley. Now I'll explain the easiest way to do this real quick. And then I'll probably cut it here for right now just to see what happens, guys. You already know. You know how we are over here. Alright, so right now you have the Sanctuary set up right now, which is just these two where you can go to and pop the field. Now, assuming you don't want to do that just yet, that's fine. But I'll show you some interesting stuff. So we go Standby main. They start playing. So we just go right into this, right? Hit a nice choke point, do this. Pop field, yeah? Alright, so we pop their field. We cleared all their monsters, so they start playing again. And then we're just going to go ahead and go Fire Avatar Kyrian. Pop. Special. Now we get a bunch of stuff now. We get a whole bunch of stuff now. We're going to first get a... We'll get a... We're going to go ahead and get the XYZ first. So XYZ 1, Ring Volley 2, Ponks 3. Now the Fire King's a little weird, right? I'll explain because so when the effects say win, then you have to kind of time. You couldn't like chain a bunch of win effects at the same time to destruction. But Ring Volley does not say, and Ponks only says it. Ponks only says it, I'm pretty sure, in hand. Ring Volley doesn't say it at all. So we'll get Ring Volley to the field. We'll get Ponks. And this is going to let us... I'd probably just bring back the 1. I'd probably just Bring back Sacred Phoenix. Alright. Now we still got the Ash in hand. So then we'll go Ponks 1, Sacred Phoenix 2. Sacred Phoenix will destroy one from deck, which we're going to destroy Kyrian here. And then Ponks will let us add, which we'll probably know what they're playing by now, so we'll go ahead and get Skyburn. So Skyburn's going to go to hand, and then Kyrian Graves effect's going to go off. At that point, you can grab back another Barong here in defense mode as well. And you just took 2 monsters, and you just flooded your entire field during their turn. So you have a Skyburn for follow-up, you have a Spell Trap negate, you have Ash, so that's 2 negates. You have an Imperm that is 3 negates. And then on their turn, or your turn, you're just going to outright kill them most of the time. But I hope you guys enjoyed the content. As always, I'm trying to post more consistently. I've been real busy lately myself from the squad, and I'm the main one who usually does the camera work, unfortunately, for you guys. But that is all I got for you over here at the Team Extra Lab. Like, comment, subscribe. I will be bringing more Fire King content here soon. I will also be bringing more Ethereal stuff as well, and horror stuff in the very near future. Probably some Labyrinth stuff too. You guys will see. Alright, I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day.